A childhood symbol of freedom returns, this time as the hero of a magical new story. If you've ever longed for the thrill of independence that comes with your very first set of wheels, you'll want to hear about Davy the Magic Doodlebug. Jerry Wells, the author behind this heartfelt release, stands proudly beside the so-called world's largest Doodlebug sculpture in Webster City, a fitting tribute to the scooter that drove generations of dreams. The proceeds from Jerry's book don't just line shelves, they go straight to the Doodlebug Club of America, supporting their online resources and the annual Doodlebug Reunion. This gathering, held at the Hamilton County Fairgrounds, is woven into the very fabric of the local community, and it's happening this week. Fasten your seatbelt for a trip back to 1950. When a teenage Jerry Wells painstakingly saved $65 from his job at the Webster City greenhouse. No small feat at 35 cents per hour. Like every teen in town, Jerry's eyes were set on the ultimate status symbol, the Doodlebug scooter, with its Briggs Stratton engine boasting a hefty 1.5 horsepower. Zipping along at 25 miles per hour seemed nothing short of flying to the youths of that era, miles ahead of walking or biking. But the Doodlebug was more than wheels and speed. It spelled personal freedom. As Jerry remembers, if you were a teen during those years, you wanted a Doodlebug. Girls, too, were part of the craze. Yet, as with all things, change arrived. At age 16, Jerry graduated to his driver's license and inherited his father's striking bronze Nash Lafayette, proudly noting it was the first car in town with metallic paint, Hawaiian bronze metallic. Unforgettable. The faithful little red scooter was retired, eventually sold as Jerry moved on. The story takes a nostalgic turn in 1999, when Jerry attended his first Doodlebug reunion, a wave of exhilaration from his youth washing over him. Before leaving the fairgrounds, he reclaimed a piece of history by purchasing a refurbished Doodlebug, then eagerly approached reunion organizer Vern Ratcliffe to ask how he could pitch in. That simple offer turned into decades of service. For the following 20 years, Jerry and his wife Carol became the backbone of the Doodlebug Club's operations as secretary and treasurer. Jerry credits Carol's knack for detail and organizational flair for keeping their annual reunions running smoothly. Their combined efforts made the reunions not just smooth, but welcoming for all attendees. People gather at these reunions for all kinds of reasons. Becky Dockham, for instance, joined the 2023 reunion to support her Doodlebug-loving brother in selling some prize scooters. During her visit, Carol chatted with Becky, mentioning that Jerry was working on a book manuscript. In a twist of fate, Becky just happened to specialize in helping authors bring their stories to print. She offered her expertise to Jerry, and soon they teamed up to finalize his tale. Jerry had crafted a touching story. I only needed to polish it a little, Becky said, reflecting on their partnership. Working with Jerry and Carol was a real pleasure. They're both so warm and genuine. The feeling was mutual. Jerry immediately trusted Becky to guide his book to publication. What emerged is Davy the Magic Doodlebug, a 30-page softcover book that defies easy categorization. Becky Dockham points out it isn't strictly a children's tale. It's the kind of story you can read aloud to a child or enjoy as an adult reflecting on your own youth. And this is where nostalgia meets a new audience. The story opens with young Billy, 11, discovering a rusty, forgotten metal object in the grass while climbing a tree. A forsaken motor scooter, weathered but redeemable. This echoes the real-life rescues of Doodlebugs that Jerry has heard about over the years, some transformed from what others dismissed as scrap. Intrigued, Billy does some research and learns online that his find is a genuine Doodlebug, manufactured by Beam Manufacturing Company of Webster City. During 1946 to 1948, 40,000 of these iconic red scooters rolled off the line. Billy names his new friend Davy, only for the magic to begin. Davy comes to life, speaks, and thanks Billy for the rescue. After his exciting maiden voyage, Billy's little sister Emily wants a turn. But Billy, with classic big brother protectiveness, retorts, "Girls don't know how to ride these and you're only 9, way too young for something this dangerous." Now here's the part that might spark some debate. Is it really fair to hold on to outdated ideas about who gets to enjoy these adventures? The book's design is particularly reader-friendly. Each page features large, easily readable text paired with colorful illustrations Becky Dockham created using watercolor pencils. Becky modestly insists she's not a professional illustrator, yet her images convey the heart of the story so well that even non-readers could follow along. In the story's closing pages, Davy tells Billy he hopes each ride makes him feel forever young, echoing the feelings of teenage Doodlebug riders from Webster City's golden era. And Davy, with a wink to wisdom, adds, "Don't forget, your sister Emily deserves a ride. After all, girls ride Doodlebugs too." The final illustration says it all. Emily, grinning from ear to ear as she rides with Davy, proves the magic of the Doodlebug extends to anyone with the courage to try. Copies of the book will be offered for $15 each during the upcoming Doodlebug Reunion at the Hamilton County Fairgrounds, September 10 through 13. Admission is free, making the event accessible to all enthusiasts and the Doodlebug curious alike. If you can't make it to the reunion, don't worry. Just call Jerry Wells at 515-832-9194 to purchase your copy. But here's where it gets interesting. Do you think it's time we leave old stereotypes behind and let everyone chase their sense of adventure, regardless of age or gender? Or do you have your own treasured memories tied to these iconic scooters? Let's hear your thoughts. Do you agree with Davy's message, or do you have a different take? Join the conversation and share your own Magic Doodlebug moments.